This is Tom Team. So I'm going to talk about this red substance here, pink. It's called picolinate, chromium picolinate. I've been reading that the trace mineral chromium is important for the blood sugar levels. So I tried it. Got some chromium picolinate. Actually, first I ordered some chromium, but no, you can't eat chromium. That's not digestible. It's toxic. But after it's been absorbed by the cell walls of bacteria called Bacillus subtilis or some other bacteria is what I was reading. It may be found throughout the soils, but specifically a lot of times some people's sites say it was found in coal tar. So the bacteria is heated to a high degree and they develop thick walls as a response to the heat. So I suppose they digest the chromium, take it inside of their cells, and their thick walls protect it from getting out and doing damage. So somehow these bacteria cells with chromium in them are very helpful for humans' health. I was reading that if you put chromium oxide out with plants, they'll die, but I think the bacteria and the fungus have ways of digesting it, and this seems to be a good way to do it. I was reading that there were some issues with chromium picolinate in a lab setting, but that the chromium nicotate, which is also niacin or niacin-bound chromium. So niacin is also another produced by bacteria. It didn't have the same issues as the picolinate, but picolinate is a very widely sold supplement. I hadn't heard about it till recently, but supposedly one of the most widely sold in the world, and even in the United States. So, yeah, I did find a bulk source of it if anyone would like to try and repackage it, but I am trying it myself. The first time I drank some, I noticed it's supposed to help with people with low chromium levels, to build muscle quickly, to drop their fat quickly. I find it helped with an infection in my cheek. I had mercury fillings, and I was punched and had a root canal in one of those teeth. I had platinum put in the root canal, but after taking the mercury fillings out of the other teeth, Dr. Raimi suggested I also remove the root canal, and I'd intuitionally heard I should do that just before that. So I went ahead and removed it. Well, after that was removed, the infection that was in that area started to spread up higher, and I could feel it going to my ear and my eye and this and that. So different things were helpful. Raw oyster mushrooms, I found it from Earth Angel Farm. I'd put those in there, and that would take away the pain from the infection that was spreading. And then those dried out, and so they weren't as effective. But eventually, and then I tried a certain probiotic mixture that would seem to be effective. And then I tried it came flared up again, and I tried just putting more picolinate in there, and there's a big immediate difference there. And the next day, it felt better still, but it still had moved up to my cheek and my eye. So I tried the electricity, and that helps with infection for me. So that was helpful. Still have a little bit I can feel here, but I also tried putting the picolinate in my eye, so I think that was helpful too. Anyway, so the picolinate seemed helpful to me for counteracting infection. From what I can tell, it's a bacteria with chromium in it. Chromium picolinate is a bacteria that's absorbed chromium, and so some people theorize it helps with the blood sugar. So anyone with diabetes It can counteract the effects of diabetes, in some studies have shown. And so yeah, it's a very good supplement. I shared some with my neighbor who has alpacapatch.com, and she tried it for 2 weeks and said she lost 18 pounds, along with some detox tea that my brother Eric had given her, and she wanted to order some more.